Mm. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Fine, I hope. Oh my goodness. I have not been on Streamyard for a while. So I came over here because I noticed that the lighting or the coloring or whatever, my picture isn't clear. I thought it was because maybe I think they're tweaking with my settings or whatever. Because I had bought the professional set over at Restream. I think that was $45 a month. Then I come over here, StreamYard has it. I wanted to see if my video quality looked any better, and it doesn't. I know it's the camera. I think it is. And I said I was going to tape on my cell phone, but the stand that I have, I don't like it. It doesn't fit my phone. I want one that fits my phone in case. I don't want to take the case off and put the case back on and all that. So I think I'm just going to buy a webcam that has a stand. I had one before, but for some reason I sent it back. I don't know why, but I'm going to try to wait to see if they have one on Prime for the Prime deal. Sometimes they let you know the sales a little bit early. So I'm going to see if I can find one. But anyway, until then, I'm just going to be vlogging like this, and I'll just look a little hazy. I don't know. So I'm looking to see what is over here new with the StreamYard. And so the banners, you don't have anything with banners. Media, okay, let's see. They've got some new music. Let me see. I don't think so. That's not new. And you can use this as background music. Daydreaming. Okay, we all know that. Into space. We all know that one. Night driving. We know that one. Which I like. I like all of them, really. This one reminds me of Miss Deanna Earn. This Miss Deanna, Verbal Assassin. Dun, 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 dun. I used to use this one years ago. Lo-fi, which I like. And then Deanna uses this one too. Okay. So anyway, so that, let's see, what else do they have? Style, brand colors, theme. You can show the display name. Well, they already had that, like I can put the name up there. And the headlines or whatever. This is the free one, so I do have the duck up on the top right side. Fonts, you can change the fonts. Default cameras. Okay, notes. You can write notes. Oh, you can add your whole agenda while you are on your live so that you can type topics as they come across. You can click the notes and then just type everything so that you would have covered whatever you need before you get off. People, yeah, people, it looks the same. And then private chat. Okay. Blue skies. I was going to send you a message, and actually I am going to send it, and I had actually started typing it, but I got something in. But then I wanted to email it to you because it was so long. I'm going to speak in code. Girl, you don't have to worry about nothing like that. Okay, you don't have to worry about nothing like that. But first of all, I was checking on you. And then I don't know if you remember that I mentioned something to you. And it was about an outing. So I got further information on the outing, and So I was going to send that. I said, well, let me just, before I send it, I'm just going to send it in the email and then send you the information that I said before. That's code work talking. I meant to remind you. I know, right? And I was like, well, maybe she not interested. But anyway, so yeah, okay. So everything I send you, yeah, and I'll just send it to you in the email. Okay. That way, because I just went ahead and did something, and girl, I'm gonna be eating noodles for the rest till next year. But anyway, okay, I got you, Boo. I got you. So yeah. So after I get off of here, I will do the email and send that to you. And actually, I think it's saved as a draft. So all I have to do is add the other information. And I was checking with somebody before I did something. So yeah, okay, we good. Don't worry about it. So anyway, what else am I? Yeah, so I'm on the Streamyard now. I know it looks hazy. I know it's still kind of hazy looking, but y'all just gonna have to deal with it until Prime, because I'm not gonna buy something and then it goes on Prime and I can get better. So it's the 25th now, and Prime is, I do have another webcam I'll try to hook up. This stand I have, like I said, I'm sending it back, but Prime is the 7th through the 8th. This is 2 days, and actually they're having Prime Day earlier than they normally do. So, but I really want to get a webcam, and I want to get one that's on a stand and everything. So anyway, I don't want to pay over $100 for it. So see, I already know what I want, what I'm not going to pay, and da. So, but if they have a good one, you know, maybe at a good deal. So I got in. Okay, let me see. What do I want? Because I got 3 things. I got the Sharpies to talk about. I got the FABER-CASTELLs to talk about. This little book right here is Color It. It's just, I use this as a practice book. It basically has fashions and stuff. Color It products are good. This is just regular cardstock. It's not any fancy watercolor or anything. I use this as a practice book. I kind of didn't, and it's not like my favorite one. I've been trying to give it away for a long time, but y'all, nobody wants it. So then I started coloring in it, and it's just like clothes and stuff. It's kind of boring. Different styles and stuff, and then I just use it to practice like watercoloring or whatever I have new. So I'm gonna find a page. I'm gonna pick this page anyway. So what I want to talk about, what I did get today, I got this one in. This is the gold FABER-CASTELL gold FABER sketch dual markers. These are alcohol markers. Alcohol based, and that's what I like. I had actually bought a set of these when they first came out. Now they were at Michael's, and when I bought them at Michael's, I hadn't used them until I got this book, Lorraine book. Let me show you this Lorraine book. Now these 6 colors is what I colored with this page, because I didn't know what this page was. So it's kind of like that was a set palette. So I started coloring. Oh, excuse me. I started coloring this page because I was trying to identify what this was. I only used these 6 colors. And so that gave me a palette. And then I was able to identify what this was. And it's a really nice page. I thought it was a page I did not like. And I like looking at the back of the pages. And when you use alcohol stuff, for some reason, that just, okay, all right, Boo. Okay, I'll be right here for a little bit. Don't go ahead, Boo. So these 3 colors I really like. They are muted colors. I thought this was I think this one was called the vintage set. I don't know. I think they were $14.99 at Michael's or $12.99 at Michael's. And then I had a rewards, $5 reward. So, and then I had, what else did I have? They had $5 reward. I think that was all I had. And so, or maybe they were on sale for $10, and then I had $5 reward. So I basically got them for $5. Now I haven't seen a lot of people talk about these. Now I just went on Amazon, and Amazon must be tripping, because I saw Amazon has a 24 set of these for $140. I know is something wrong with me, because I just refuse to believe they're selling these for 24 of them. So anyway, so I have these 6. I think that they're going through some updates or something like that. So then the next set I bought was these, and these are the manga ones, and the colors are a little bit brighter. So let me put this away because I don't want to be practicing in this book. I do need to color back in this My Lorraine book. When I first got it, y'all know I get excited, but I treat Nick so. I mean, Nick, these books, this one and the Lorraine one, I mean the Serene one, which I think they're selling that one for a ridiculous amount of money. The page that I was working on, I haven't done anything else with it, but this is the first page that I started. And I stopped because I lost my momentum, but I like the fact that I stopped. I stop when I feel like I'm getting ready to just mess the page up. You know, just sometimes you're like, you know what, you have done enough. Just stop. Okay, I just stopped. So when I come back, I won't have that much to do. So I think those are the 2 pages. Yeah, I'm trying to be I'm being very select in this book. So those are the 2 pages. And I wouldn't have done this page if I hadn't felt bad how I talked about how I didn't like this page. But anyway, so sometimes you find colors that really get to you, and these colors really did. We have, Dusty Mauve, Lavender Light, Sand, Vintage Rose. That's where I got vintage, light yellow ochre. Osher, the grammar people can tell me how to pronounce it. Vintage turquoise. So yeah, I love this book. I have to hide this book for myself because y'all know how I'll be starting pages, but I need to put it in over here so I can at least finish those 2, and I haven't done any more. So hold on, I want to do this page. Let me do an ugly page. Well, all the pages kind of are ugly, but actually it's kind of, I like the cardboard aspect of this book. I ain't gonna say all the pages are ugly. Let's just color on this one. Let's just swatch real quick. So the thing I like about these actually remind me of the Tombow markers. And if y'all know me, y'all know I love the Tombow markers. I think they have a set of 100. I think you get for like $200 or something like that. I don't know. I've got about 60 of these Tombows. I think 60 or 70. Anyway, they kind of remind me of them. They have a really nice brush tip and then a nice fine tip, just like the Tombows. And they are alcohol. And I've probably used these a lot on that one page. So yeah, they're juicy. But I like the fact that they put them in the palette set already. Now this one I used up a lot. And I don't have anything between the pages because I don't really care. This is, like I said, a practice book. So this one, and I think it's called Vintage. It might have another name, but I don't know. But they were at Michael's. And 6, I never saw any more than 6 at a time. So then I went ahead and I threw the box away for that because I always try to figure out how to store stuff. So they went ahead and got the manga set. And I'm gonna throw these boxes away. This box away. But for people who like to do the sales and the discounts and stuff like I do, you know, if you shop at Michael's enough and get some things, they'll give you the $5 rewards automatically when you get to a certain point. And if you buy stuff online, they'll do rewards. But how I really get my rewards is when they send me a survey, I do the survey. I sure do. Now, this is the manga set. And this one is pretty. This one is cadmium orange. It's really pretty. So I'm going to put all these together, and I'm going to wind up what I'm talking about buying stuff and storing it. And how do you store your stuff? Like, you know, I'm over here because I have more supplies. Ooh, this one is pretty. I forgot to say what that other one was. This is a light burnt sienna. And they got sienna spelled with one N, S-I-E-N-A. E-N-A. This last one was a sand. I did say the name. This one is pretty also. This is a pink carmine. But these brushes are so nice. Nice little point on them. That's carmine. Carmine is pretty. And this is beige red. That's a good skin tone. That is a good skin tone color. And I know the camera is just not giving any justice. And then this one is indigo. Indigo is one of my favorite colors. Yeah, they're nice and juicy. And my Artist Loft, Artist Loft has some pencils just like these also, just like the Tombos. So Artist Loft has pencils, exactly. Artist Loft's pencils are the same size as the Tombow, the alcohol ones. They have watercolor ones also. And you have to make sure you pack the watercolor ones separate from the alcohol ones because they're a whole different story. Now, these are a little shorter than the Tombos. Now, the alcohol ones are, they are, and these are like the King Art ones. Look, everybody has these same day on things. This one is a Tombow alcohol one, and it's black. So I know when I grab these, I know that these are, hold on, I'm going to tell you all the lie. Let me pick one that has a color. They all are looking alike now. That's what's going on. Okay, here we go. Tombow. Okay. The black ones are water based. These are watercolor. The black ones. The white ones, as far as Tombow, both of these are Tombow, are white. So that's how you can remember which ones you have. But they all have the same brush tip. One is a little bit better than the other. And then they have that little fine tip. Oh, I'm sorry. Look at me being all wrong. The Tombow has the chisel tip. The King Art has the brush tip. And then that's a little small felt tip. I don't know. Just find what you like. All of them are nice. But anyway, I found these and I'm getting them and I'm getting them at a good price. Let me make sure these are the same. This is a Tombow and that's a Tombow. We ain't talking about Tombows. So those are the two gold fiber. And I think that these are in competition with the Tombows and also the King Art. If you are a brand name, which I love FABER-CASTELL products, so that's why I kind of lean towards this. Now, this one is the portrait set. Now, I did see they have another portrait set of, I'm not sure how many pencils are in there. Hey, Kim, how you doing? Hey, Blue Sky's going to be right back. So these are the portrait set. Oh, yeah, here's a little insert. Okay, and what else is in here? Nothing. The little thing. So I'm trashing that too. So I guess the Gold Fiber sketch set, and these are professional products. Not that I'm just bragging or nothing, but you know, sometimes people color that really only like artist quality products, and these are artist grade. I can do anything, but I do find when you do buy artist grade, sometimes the stuff is really nice. Well, most of the time it's nice. It's just a little pricey, but I do like regular stuff. I mean, you know, I find that the King Arts are the same or definitely better because they're cheaper. And Kim turned me onto the King Arts. So it looks like they have, let me see if I can count real quick. 2, 4, no, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. I don't know. 60 colors, I'm just going to say. So these are the colors that they have in these Gold Fiber. Now, they do have Gold Fiber watercolors. I have enough watercolor stuff. I wanted to get the alcohol markers because I do love coloring with a nice old nasty piece of alcohol marker. So these are the ones I just got in, and these are the portraits. So let's see what these look like. They have the little small metal bullet tip, or metal around there, and then a little tip. Let's see. Actually, this is a fatter one. That's a fatter metal. That's like that kind of cover. That's not like teeny weeny. Hello. Okay. That's nice. I didn't even use it on any of it because I don't usually normally use that size, but I have been coloring a lot of stuff that is very small. So this one, and I got this one for $9.99 on Amazon. Now, when I was in Michael's, it was $15. And then I think on, where's the other store? It's another store that I would get stuff from. It was $20. I was like, oh no. So anyway, these are $9.99. The portrait, the other ones are still $15.99 on Amazon. And this one is, because you know, when they say you do portraits, especially the lighter skin folks, you need purples. This one is Vintage Rose. So I can see them putting this in here. I'm going to color some non-melanated people. Yes, I do color non-melanated people. And all my people that are not melanated, like me, they're not green. Now, I do love coloring green people. See, this is a beautiful color for I don't even want to say non-melanated. It sounds weird, but this one is powder. It's powder. Yeah, that's a pretty color. Look at that. Well, I don't know if y'all can see that. Look at that's a perfect, just a neutral kind of skin tone. And you could take that skin tone and make it lighter. I mean, not make it lighter, but make it darker if you want to use it as a base. And then, you know, and this one is even lighter for the beige red. This is a perfect, this is the non-melanated skin tone set. Okay. That is so pretty. It's so light. It's very faint. And oh, you see, y'all can hardly see it. I can see it. But you can use that to base your pages with. Okay, then we got some, is this a gray? You know, for your shading. Oh, this is a neutral gray. Then they suggest this is skin tone. That's definitely shading material because I don't know any gray people. I know people that have gray hearts and gray souls, but I don't know any gray people. And this one is mahogany. And you can mix all these up together. If you do them fast, these can blend if you do it fast, but I'm not all that great with it. That's a nice color too, mahogany. Yeah, but the thing that I like about these is I like how long they are, and I like how they feel in my hand. They fit perfectly. And so I'm building my little collection of these. Okay. Yeah. Well. So that's nice. So I have 18 of these. And if I color with Lori, how you doing? Hey. So yes, if I get any more, I'll definitely be doing the deal where I get them on sale at Michael's, and then I'll use a $5 reward. So, you know, pretty soon I'll have more. But like I said, I went on to Amazon and they have a set of 24 for $140. I think something's wrong with their system. I think they're updating it or something for the Prime Day or whatever. But girl, nobody has time for that. Yeah. But yeah, so definitely when you put your stuff back, make sure if they're black, they're watercolors in all of the companies. The Tombow watercolors, the King Art, what other brands I have, and then the lighter ones are alcohol. Well, it doesn't go with everything. Just make sure you look at your supplies because you just don't want to put an alcohol thing on the page and you thinking it's watercolor, water-based, and then you done mess your book up. So I wanted to talk about those. And then also I have been coloring backgrounds in my new book, and I was using Sharpies. I don't see a lot of people coloring with Sharpie permanent markers. And I had built this little collection up. Y'all, this is every time I went to Dollar Tree, I would buy the colors that I didn't have, and then sometimes I realized I had the same color. So I'm going to take the colors out that I know are duplicates. On here, they don't have a name. See, that's one thing that was turned off. They don't have a name on here. So let me just and this one was huge. I like this. They make them small now. Like this is a big one. Hold on. The little ones, the thinner ones, they definitely look different there. And that's a fine point, which is really nice. I'm gonna take the fine points out. All I was able to find at Dollar Tree were 5. So let me take those out because I'm not talking about them. And the black one is definitely a good buy. Why does this look like the top is not on here? Okay, I don't think it because it wasn't. Okay, let me take those out because I'm not talking about those. I'm going to bring out some more that I just bought, and then I'm going to bring out the dupes. I'm going to take those away, even though they look like they might be a different color. And these are good for poster signs, for stuff like kid projects, but it is permanent, y'all. Girl, it's permanent, okay? So you mess up your stuff messing around with me. You sure will. Let's see. I have different colors. See, I think I got all different colors on here. Why does this look different than the others? This looks different. Oh, because this one is metallic. Okay, they got a metallic. So the metallic ones, you can tell. Okay, here we go. The metallic ones have different color. Okay, so how many metallics do I have? I guess I have 2. So I'm going to put the metallics that way. And that's a flat one. So of me going to, oh, that's another black one. Okay. Me going to Dollar Tree and also working in corporate America where, you know, the supply room, the cabinet, I ordered the supplies. Somehow some of these I might have had for a long time because I was working somewhere and did something. Not that I took them. Sometimes you just end up with pens and pencils and stuff like that. Okay, that's my story. I'm going to stick to it. Statute of limitation will be over in 2 years. So if y'all want to report to the government that I might have a couple of markers. So, but anyway, I got all these from Dollar Tree. Some of them came 2 in a set, and then in the beginning, and then they end up just coming 1 at a time. And I think this is a nice selection. Now you can buy a whole collection of the Sharpies. You can, and then of course they came out with the metallics. So the metallics are really nice, and I know y'all cannot really see that as well. Okay, hold on. Let me see what Miss Lori says. Miss Lori says on Amazon, if the sellers are out, they will out a real high price. If they put it out on Amazon, will not advertise for the seller. Oh, is that what it is? Because they had the Serene book or whatever for like $100 or $200. So I was like, what is going on with Amazon? I tried to order this sweater. I bought the sweater in one color, black. And it was $7.99. Now this is a sweater so I can wear in my art room because sometimes I get paint and stuff on my sweaters and with my shirts and stuff. So I bought the sweater just to wear when I'm in here crafting. And then I said, well, oh, that's a cute sweater. So then I wanted to order it in red and orange. I went over there to the red and orange. That sweater was like $30. I was like, I know they lying. So I figured that Amazon was going through some changes. So I said, let me wait. The $7.99 was good. I think it's normally like $15 or $20 just for a throw sweater. You can put some leggings on and, have a whole outfit. Oh, so that's what they're doing. Oh, okay. I got you. Well, obviously those markers that I picked they are in demand. See how I always pick stuff? I buy small. And do you know that when you buy small, you're actually letting the company know that, yes, people are more interested in getting the more of it, and the more you put it out. See, that's not a bad thing in buying small. It's nothing to do with affording it or anything, but it's a good thing. So anyway, I guess these must be the hot items for FABER-CASTELL, these sketch markers. And these are professional grade quality. These are not just for people just running around getting coloring books. We always think that everything is ours. Well, I do. Coloring books, everything for coloring books. Okay, I forget there's people out here doing real projects and they're selling their work. I keep forgetting. So anyway, the other day I got these were $7.99 at the Amazon, down to the Amazon. Hold on, how many is this? 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. What, did I miss one? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh, I got a black one in here. This black one was already, I think this was part of my black. 12 portraits. Now, 12 portrait colors for $7.99. I was like, what? Sharpies? And I like Sharpies. Like I said, they last a long time. Now, I'm going to tell you, if you trying to work on coloring melanated skin, or even, well, they got some for the non-melanated people too. I just don't. I sound like I'm being, and I'm not, y'all. I'm just helping us get to skin tones. So, but yeah, but see, I know people all these complexions right here that they have on this. In this, I'm doing Sharpies now. I'm trying to add this to this. That's Sharpies. Hold on. Like, well, the lighter ones, you can start out light and then you come in darker. But anyway, I'm just going to swatch these down here. Like this one, you can use like this one. I can't tell you the color of it because they don't have colors on here. This is a perfect one if you're starting a skin tone. Start that down and put some pencils over top of it, and you would think you was turning it. You would think you'd be doing it. Here's a lighter color. And this one, I think, is the lightest. Is this a light? I can't even tell you the name. Well, it's brown. So, I mean, girl. And I did blend these. Or even if you were trying to do wood tones and stuff. Floors. Color with Miss Lori. To do floors. These are perfect to do floors. Wood. Tribal pictures. So I like them. And they're all brown. So this is what I have. And let me make sure that I am just, these are Sharpies. Hold on. These are all Sharpies. And those are something different. And then I think I might have picked up another one. But anyway, so those are different. Okay, so that's what I have with these, with the Sharpies. So now I've got these that I already collected at Dollar Tree or whatever. Two, sometimes there were 2 in the pack, sometimes 1. Then I got these 12 to add to it. Okay. Then I went ahead and found some dupes for the Sharpies. You found dupes for the Sharpies? I sure did. Okay, because I need some more colors. Because I'm using these like I use the Ohuhu. You know, and then when I want to use my Ohuhu, I want to use something else. I can use these. So these, and see, I don't want to keep them in this. So, yeah, so this is a whole nother video that I'm going to talk about. Well, not a whole nother video. I found a container I can put these in. Now, I'm not going to buy a case for these. How much did I pay for these? I don't even know. I think what brand is it? Permanent markers. No name, no color. Just like same kind of point. Just like Sharpie. Sharpie said, we're not telling you what the name of it is. We're not going to give you a number. We're not giving you nothing. Hold on, let me show you what. And see, look at all the colors. So I got a whole collection right here. But if I went to Sharpie to buy the whole collection, girl, what is it? Oh, permanent markers, Lelix, L-E-L-I-X. Permanent markers, 30 of them. I don't think I paid over $20 for them. I want to say I paid $14, but I cannot remember. So now I have, that's a nice green. So now I have more options so that I can color a whole page in Sharpies. Or not just a page, but I have opened up my collections without opening up my dang-gone pockety book. The pockety book stays very closed, very tightly. Okay. Just because I can afford to buy something don't mean I need to buy it. Especially to buy it to sit in the drawer. Ooh, this one is pretty. This one is pink and it is gorgeous. Y'all know what I mean? I ain't trying to beat a daggone horse in the head. Hold on, let me move this comment. But I just think it's nice to share. I'm just sharing what I have found. Look at all these. Girl. Look at all these. This is not my swatch sheet. But, okay. To me, girl, you can't tell me they don't look like regular Sharpies. They feel like regular Sharpies. They juicy like regular Sharpies. So now I have a whole collection of Sharpies. This one looks like a highlighter. Sharpies, then, and I think this is probably a white label company or something. Now, I can tell it's a little bit lacking in the packaging, but it's the same ink, just permanent ink. But if you get it on something, it's not coming out. They say permanent for a reason, okay? They don't just say it. Look at these pretty colors, which y'all probably can't see. And look, I'm still swatching. I sure am. And I've had them other Sharpies for years, but you would never know it because they don't dry out like that. As long as you put the cap on them. Look at these. Girl. Why don't you have the full set of hoo-hoo? Girl, because I got these. I have these. Let me be grammatically correct. I saved some money. It's this color. I'm not selling this to nobody. It's not anything I'm going to do. It's going to go into the Smithsonian Institution. Girl. Okay. I'm still swatching. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick calculation. Well, I'll have to do that tomorrow because I need to see how much the full set of how many numbers they have. This one I really like too. I don't know what number that is. I need to find. I think I spent $15 for these. I don't even know for all this 30 of them. Oh, and I'm still swatching. The 30 plus the 12 that I got and plus the however I said before that I already had. And these don't scream. You know how like when you use markers, they leave streak marks and stuff? These don't. Like if you're doing skin tone and you just want to put a base down and then, you know, you're like, oh, it's streaking. You only have to worry about it because when they dry permanent and there is no streak lines. Try it. Get your Sharpies out. So now, where am I going to put all these? Where? I don't know. But I did find a, oh, goodness. Oh, here it is. I did relocated some products. So I'm going to be putting these in here. I'm not buying a case. This is a shoe case. I got a Sterlite one. I didn't get it from Dollar Tree, but I'm sure they have some that are like this or some cases like this. This I actually bought it I was going to store all my shoes in these kind of things. But y'all, I know I have big feet. My shoes weren't fitting in these things. Who was I kidding? Dude, you have big feet? Yeah. I'm tall. I'm 5'10". I can have little bitty feet. I think I can store these like, oh no, I was thinking I can store. Oh, I can't store them like that. Okay. And of course, you can put them to group them together, rubber band them together in different colors, groups and stuff like that. You know, you can do whatever you want to do. But anyway, the thing that I was concerned with when I got them, I was like, no, where am I going to store these? So, one fell on the floor. So they all are going in here. And then when I feel like pulling them out, okay, and these go in here too. These are just dupes. Nothing wrong with them. I don't practice segregation like that. They all, and look how big this is. And where's the one that fell on the floor? Get your ass up here. Okay, so now I have all of my Sharpies together. I don't have any anywhere else. And I will do a comparison. I'll find out how much they're selling their whole sets. But oh, the 24 gem set is for $19.54. And I think, yeah, I saw those. And what? Right? Look at Kim. Thank you. Look at Kim up here on the Kim. Kim said the 24 Sharpies at Walmart for $27.22. Okay. And the 24 gem set is on 19, and you see the keyword sale. $19.54. Y'all, Sharpies are expensive. If you just, you know, buy them regular, how they're peddling them now. Remember, Sharpie only used to come out with black, red, and blue and yellow. Like, you know, and then Sharpie said, let me get with the Posca gang or whatever. And so I got the fake ones. I got 30 of them. I don't know what the cost was. It's the LELIX company. So now I'm going to talk about another thing that I got because, you know, I like to share. Now, these are my Poscas. Now, I bought, like I did the same thing with Poscas. Now, y'all know I got the Posca bite because y'all know I'll be over there with Miss Dee Dee Willingham. See, I got to say her name. That's the first time I've said her name. Whoa. So I did buy a couple of sets. I bought the skin tone set. I'm not swatching these. And then I bought two more sets. And then now these are really pricey. So I got them on sale. I didn't get any from did I get any from I might have got one set from Michael's. Now, the majority of what you see in here are the fake set that I got. I got a fake set of Poscas. Now, I'm not a big fan of the pumping of the thing, and Kim had to teach me how to use this. And the reason why I wasn't a fan of it, because every time I use it, it starts pooting and spitting and stuff on my page. Well, I didn't know you're not supposed to try to prime it while you're trying to color on the page that you're doing. You have to do that to the side. And then once you get it primed, you don't have to do it anymore. Like a lot of these are not primed right. Let me see if this one is. So this one is. So once you get it primed and get it flowing, then you don't have to do it again. And I was getting ready to, I was going to send the ones that I had, the Poscas, to Kim, or I was going to throw them in the trash. I wasn't going to throw them in the trash. It cost too much. But I was getting ready to get rid of them. And Kim said, pull it out and let me tell you how to do it, View, with your hard head arse. And so I went ahead and followed her instructions. I got mad, but she didn't know I was mad. I was mad because I didn't know how simple it was to do it. And then she kind of made me feel a little condescending and everything. But then I sucked it up and I thanked her so much. And so I kept them and I bought more. I do like these. And for the reverse collages, those books that I'm doing, these are perfect for it because it's acrylic paint in a stick. Now, I also have the paint in the tubes. I mean, not in the tube, in the little bottles, which I can use also. But these are so convenient. And if, yeah, so these, I have to pull these out and make sure. But I put this in a container. I think this was a bag that I got those markers in from Target. What are those markers called? I don't like them. I don't like that brand. It's that red brand. So these are all I have of my real Sharpies and my fake Sharpies. Okay, the fake ones are called, and they make fake acrylic paint. What's the other paint that y'all have? I know it's another paint that y'all use. Anyway, it's called SFAIH. They look like they're trying to look like a Sharpie. I mean, a Posca, but they're not. They're actually, and they hold more in here. And they were definitely cheaper. I think I got a 24 for like something like $11. They've never leaked or anything. Now, I do store, make sure my tops are on. I do store all of these things sideways. But y'all store how y'all want to. It's your business. It's your stuff. So I found all of these fit in here. So I don't have any more. I don't intend on buying any more right now. So I have just enough. I have all the basic colors. And then I know how to mix colors to make more. Oil paint. What is whatever Sharpie is? I think what is Sharpie? Hold on. I mean Posca. What is a Posca? I think what is it? I think it is an oil paint, Kim. They don't have it on here. I can't see if it is. But one thing about Sharpies, they have them in brush tip, they have them in bullet tip, they have them in fine tip or whatever. But when you're coloring and doing art, I feel like this regular bullet style is very good. It covers a lot. They last a long time. Just make sure you put the cap on. I think they're oil based. I don't know. You back now? Okay, boo. Yeah. So this is how I'm storing this. So I'm always cognizant of what I'm buying and how much I'm buying because I don't want to run out of storage space. And I don't want to keep, you got Sharpies? Yeah, I love Sharpies. And this was my Sharpie thing. I added to it. Yeah, I'm not going to show all the colors, but these are what I swatched out. The portrait set is very interesting, especially if you learn how to do portrait. Pick some of the lighter colors, paint your people that color, and then come in with some pencil. Maybe tomorrow, if I have some time, I'll do a page like that since I'm working on portraits. So now I've got all of these Sharpies, and now I've got my own collection. And I saved some coins. I sure did. But I like to start out small because I never thought about Sharpies as colored. I always thought about it as something that you make a for sale tag, or, you know, do a poster, or I don't know, some quick touch up or something. I just never thought about them as painting until they came out with those when they came out with these, which I have 2 sets of these, the Sharpie creative markers. I got the fat ones and the fine tips. And so when they came out with these, that's when because I was trying to store them together. I was like, well, no, these are different. These are acrylic paint markers. These are real acrylic paint markers. So these must be, the other ones must be oil based. The Poscas must be oil based. So, okay. And did that make any sense? Right. And that's another reason. Yeah. And on TikTok, they colored with them all markers all the time. And see, you know, and I love alcohol marking or any kind of marker because I like coloring in those books. What's the man that I know? Vex, who's a YouTube artist on here. I love the graffiti art, and most of those people use markers, alcohol markers, water-based markers. Well, they don't really do a lot of water-based markers, but every now and then they'll do some if it's a good brand. But they definitely do paint markers. Posca's acrylic. Yeah, okay. So I kind of was right. I said, okay, acrylic. It's acrylic. Yep. So this is, instead of buying the other set, which y'all can buy what y'all want to be. I'm just letting you know options. And I'm letting you know why I never went and bought a whole set of the 100 or 200 of the acrylic markers and all that. Because I already knew I had something already. I knew the price point was here, and I already had it. So I don't need to buy the other ones. I would like to, if they're on a good sale, I'll get something like the Artex and all the other ones. Or Who has some. But I already have some. And I like the fact to collect stuff. I love collecting things. I do. I love saving a coin. I love making my dollar holler. I sure do. So, but yeah, and that's what I wanted to come up with. So let me see. Let's look at all these colors. Looks like a whole collection to me. Full set syndrome. Where? I have small set syndrome until I want to get the full set. And sometimes small sets are good. So I'm building up this one, the gold Faber sketch. Now they do have gold Faber watercolor. This is the gold Faber sketch, and that's alcohol based. So, you know, you have to take that into consideration. So that's all I got for you all. I don't have anything else. How long have I been on here? 47 minutes. Whew, okay, and it's Thursday. I put the trash can out, so I don't have to worry about that. I put my trash can out early and at night, so I don't have to do it in the morning. Because sometimes they come at 7 in the morning. Sometimes they come in 4 o'clock in the evening. I'm like, so anyway, got that done. So I'm not coloring because I did so much today. I wish I could share with you all, but I know some of y'all don't mean no good. I don't even want some of y'all to know any more than what I do in my life. And I know some of y'all can understand and offer me some advice, but on here you have to be careful with what you share and who you share it with. Yeah. So I guess that's it. Any questions? Hold on. I need Dee Dee to say this before she gets off her lot. Any questions? She does know what she said. Well, she does say something that's funny. Are y'all still caught up? What did she say? Hold on, let me see. She says something. Are y'all still here with me? Or something. She says something that I find freaking hilarious. So, you still making the bus? Are you still on the bus? Are you still on the tour? I don't know what the hell she said. Now it's going to drive me crazy until I figure out what it is. All right. Thank you, Blue Skies. And look for my email, boo. Okay. And I hope to hear yes for the email. Okay. I don't send me no. No. Nah. Blue Sky. Nah. Don't do it. I'm glad you're feeling better. Anyway, yes, I tell her she's a teacher. I'm gonna be a teacher. I'm gonna start. Well, since they tell me, I'll be telling people what to do. Where is my clink? Hold on. Oh, here we go. Yes. Any more questions? Kim? Do like old school. Kimberly? Hello? Blue Sky? Wake up, Blue Sky. Hello? Is there any more questions? Okay, no more questions. Didi said, type one in the chat and type it big if you have any questions. All right. Why she keep telling people that? And then I see people, because I be asking her questions. I type in small letters and I wonder why she don't answer my question. I said, she mad at me? Women have JJs and men have hot dogs. Like, getting off here because hello, Kimberly, meet me in the principal's office at 2:00. Okay, and you too, Blue Sky, since you find that funny. Take both of y'all arse to the principal's office right now. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good night and have fun and color. Okay, color and have fun. I'm trying to find the end thing. Come on, fun. Bye. My goodness.